Hey guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is basically going to be about, it's a short story time called Fresh Fruit. But before we get into the video, guys, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and please be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Okay, guys, so today's video is a short story and it's going to be called Fresh Fruit. Guys, so if you watch my last video, I mentioned that I was going to tell this story. So I wanted to get this story and tell y'all what happened. All right, so I don't know if any of y'all know who Michael Todd is, but he's a pastor or whatever, and I watch him on YouTube sometimes. And you know, he get a lot of controversy or whatever, and, you know, people, but so they all do, you know what I mean? I done heard so many messy videos, and I'm a firm believer that sometimes it's not about the delivery, sometimes it's about the messenger. Like, I can't be responsible for what he's doing in his life, if he's good, if he's fake, if he's phony, but God's word is God's word, no matter who's it's coming from. You got people who repeat stuff from the Bible that don't follow what they say, but obviously you're supposed to look more forward to people that's doing it, but sometimes that's not always the case. But guys, anyway, so his theme of 2024 is fresh fruit. And he has a saying for every year. I think last year it was like anchor or whatever. And it was just funny because he was basically saying, I watched like some of his videos when he was saying like anchor was the theme of, you know, his video. And he was basically saying that he was on vacation and he had a cup with an anchor on it. And he was taking a picture and it was an anchor, all this, whatever. But fast forward. So, you know, this year he was like fresh fruit or whatever. And it inspired me because I'm like, you know what? He was basically saying like, you don't need always new. Sometimes you need fresh. He was like basically saying like he gave out all his clothes, and he gave out all his clothes or whatever, and he was basically seeing other people wearing it. And he like, they wasn't new, they just was fresh, like the way they was wearing them. And he was basically saying like, sometimes you got blessings from God and you think you need something new, but it's like you need something fresh, like clean out that house and clean out that. And it inspired me to start like scrubbing down my house. Like, I don't know, just one thought just promoted other thought, but more so inspired me to start eating healthy, even though I do already eat healthy. I be BSing sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. And it made me like start eating fresher, like cleaner. And when you eat cleaner, I'm telling you guys, your thoughts just be so pure. Like it just be so pure and whatever. So basically, I just got the idea to like start like clean your house, but like clean. When you want to clean, you try to clean every room in one day. You try to clean the one room in one day, or you try to clean every room. And it was just like, you know what? Just clean a section in a day. Like, so I started in my kitchen. Like one day I cleaned out the cabinets at the top. Then the next day I cleaned out the bottom cabinets. And then the next day I cleaned out the refrigerator. Like I was doing it for like 5 days. And I'm gonna be on my last 2 like projects in my kitchen. And it inspired me to be like, you know what? My mind is clearer. So it's like, you don't have to do every single thing every day. And that goes into my schedule. I was like trying to get everything at once. And it was like, it's 7 days in a week. If you don't do this, if you do this on Monday, do this on Tuesday, and then do this on Wednesday. And it just made me just think a little clearer. But to get into like the real seriousness of this, so fresh fruit was his theme or whatever. And I'm like, all right, you know, he says this message is coming from the Lord. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm going to trust that this message is coming from the Lord or whatever. And, you know, I had it in my head for a little while. And then one day I was on my way to go somewhere. And I was trying to catch the bus or whatever. And the bus that I wanted to get on, It wasn't that it didn't come. It's just that I seen a different bus come first. And usually I'm like, you know what? I don't usually catch this bus, but I was like, might as well try something different, fresh fruit. Whatever. Guys, I got on the bus that I usually don't get into and just was like, sometimes you need a new perspective. And I was just thinking like fresh fruit. Like, hey, fresh fruit. Bro. How about to get so emotional? When I was at the bottom of my block. When I got to the top of my block, guys, we was at a red light. No, we was at a green light. And the ongoing traffic that was coming across. Y'all, it was a cart. I ain't even tried crying on my video, but it was a cart. You know, one of them carts that y'all see downtown when they sound like the hot dogs and all that? It was a cart. I do not mean to get emotional, y'all. It was a cart, and on the cart, I swear to God, the cart said fresh fruit. Yo, when I seen that cart, bro, I broke down. I was in the bus, and I was like, my shoulders, you crying and your shoulders is going like this. I'm like, very, like, just tearing up crazy. And I was just like, yo, oh my God, like, it was like God was specifically talking to me. Like, I've had a feeling like that before, like subtly, but it was never that powerful. Like, it was just like, oh my God. It was just crazy because, like, I just decided to do something that I usually don't do and catch a different, but just be optimistic, like, oh, well, because, you got to ask me, like, I don't like going that way. I don't want to go that way. You want to go what's familiar to you. But I did something different. If I would have caught my usual bus, I would have never seen a cart that said fresh fruit because the bus would have been going a completely different direction. And I was just like, wow. And I was like, yo, that's my theme of the year. And it's basically saying like, basically, God bless you. What you have is enough. I just kept hearing that a lot too. What you have is enough. The universe, God is not gonna ask more of you than what you got. So you gotta work with what you got. If your shirt is too big, cut it up. Resew it up, like, you know what I mean? It's not about having new. It's about having fresh. You can have a car that you ain't washed in 3 months, and then you go get it clean, and that was fresh. Like, I don't know, guys. I didn't want to make this video long, so I'm not going to make it long. Take the message as y'all may. Y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace, and I will see y'all in the next video. Mwah.